And we're right back. All right. So back to business and back to what we were discussing, right? Like I said, Batman, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm just on top. You know what I mean? I've been on top since day one. I'm on top of the world, on top of my game, on top of the game, and I'm going to continue to progress. And like I said, I'm a street hood legend, legend in the ghetto for real. Feel me? Like, this is what people don't understand. I come from a different background, totally different. It's been different since day one. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I was born to do this. That's what I was born to do. It's all. Said I was born, born to be alive, born to be alive. Said I was born, 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 born to be alive, to be alive, to be alive. Said I was born, born, born to be alive. But like I said, we gonna keep on pushing forward. We gonna keep on moving in a groove, and you already see what it is. Straight gangsters in the bill. You already know about this. Like I said, folks vastly underestimate me, man. Like, I'm the real deal Holyfield, homie. I keep trying to tell y'all, keep trying to tell you. I don't have it easy. I never had it easy. I had to get it out the mud. You know what I mean? I had to build all this myself with nothing from the ground up. I had to get it out the mud. Kevin Gates don't know nothing about getting it out the mud. Why you make a song about it? Huh? What's the point of that? I'd love to know. What's on? Yeah, what? Yeah. Like I said, me, it's just like perception is a funny thing to me, man. You know what I mean? Because, like, my perception is reality. Most people's perception is jaded, meaning it doesn't exist. Straight up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not here to listen to other perceptions that don't exist. I'm here to tell you the perception of basic reality. So, again, to start doing that, like we always do every day, every show, and this is why they're all in their feelings. Again, I own billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot. I have about 5 cars to my name still I own, all luxury whips, mineral rights, oil royalties. I pay over $100 for my car lot every month. Every month. That's wealth. And, I don't allow anyone to have power over me or anything. I don't allow the things I own to end up owning me. But everything is perfect all across the board. Like I said, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. Uh, like I said, I'm a boss. I'm the boss, little homie. You understand? And these folks have no idea. You have no idea how hard I have it, what I go through, with what the obstacles I have to overcome every day. You could never walk in my shoes. Nobody. Not for a millisecond, Wody. You understand? So I'm gonna say it again, man. I'm the real deal, Holyfield, and like I said, it's all 100% legit, and I'm 100% official tissue, and I'm the champ. The true champ. I'm talking about actual undefeated champion, right? And like I said, I own my own league. Y'all know about that, and they know about that out here, right? Because I did it all through Harlingen and San Benito and everything down here in every hood, ghetto, whatever's, like anywhere. Feel me? So I'm gonna say it again, right? Oh, we go with the camera tricks. It's what they do. So, like I said, like, I'm gonna keep trying to push forward, man. That's all I can do. Keep trying to push forward, do the best I can. Like I said, I'm just trying to understand, like, Again, what's taking so long? Like, no, that's the question that needs to be asked, and I'm gonna keep asking it until I get an answer. February 17th, still a long time, man. For me, that's 16 days. That's a long time. I've waited about 4 to 6 years. I mean, it's been at least like 3 years of just going hard, working on this project. It's all been a success all across the board. Like I said, you see how hard I go, you see how much I work, how harder I work than anybody and everybody put together, right? And now this is the next thing I'm working on and next part of this project. That's right. And I am literally teaching myself mechanical engineering from scratch. I'm going to just teach it to myself as best as I can. You understand? Now, the trick is I still need the money and funding, and I need money so that I can be able to, purchase everything I need to build and do what I need to do, because I'm trying to get to the point where, like I said, I can build my own cars, I can build my own line of cars, my own fleet of vehicles, right? I want to build specific kind of engines, some that may have never been built before, right? You're hearing right? Yep. I want to build my own bat pods. I want to build tumblers. I want to build tanks, okay, with paneling kind of similar to like aircraft paneling, but stronger. I want to find materials that are stronger than that. So everything that was depicted about this stuff, I am the prophecy. You continue to see everything get proven without me trying. I'm telling you, I'm the prophecy. All the depictions are about me. You noticed, if you paid attention, how strong the tumbler was, right? Okay. And what did I just tell you? Think about it. You get what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You have to have paneling that's stronger than anything, like the strongest, in the world. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, y'all always talk about this and that. Say what you want. The military doesn't have the best stuff. You know what I mean? I don't care what anyone says. They don't recruit the best soldiers. They don't recruit the best of anything. It's kind of like NBA, MLB, NHL, MLS, all of them leagues. They don't recruit the best. It's convenient and it's favoritism, just like I went through in high school. That's why I went to 4 different high schools, 2 in Texas, 2 in Florida, and it'll always be the same. What I was saying earlier, too, some chick drove by and waved at me. That was cool. I don't know who it was, but some woman, some lady. That was cool. It was nice. So, like I said, I guess some people know me, that I may not be aware of, but that's awesome, But like I said, man, I'm just continuing to push forward. But yes, that's the new part of our project. It's just that simple. That is the new part of this project, right? And it's self-explanatory. Like I said, at this point, I'm like, if I got to do it all myself with no budget and no money or whatever, then I got to do it. I'm in a great position, but this is the thing, because I'm in a great position that I built myself, and I had to literally, you know what, to get here. Like 50 Cent tried to say he did, right? And I don't really believe it, but me, I really did, to get to this position. So now that I'm in a great position, that I had to get here, by myself and go through everything and win. Now folks is on their feelings, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not getting any support, no donations. Like, come on. If people will donate and support, okay. Oh, I made my second investment today already, right? Whether they're small or not. Like I said, like, y'all don't get it. I'm over here making moves. Strategic. I'm very strategic. Every day is strategy. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, any money I can get my hands on, I do everything the right way. But any money I can get my hands on, we need funding from the public, man. I'm gonna say this again. I still am trying to get the funds to cover this phone bill, 100%. Like, I got to even out around where I'm at right now. You get what I'm saying? So if I have to pay that phone bill, which I'm going to have to on the 5th, more than likely, because we're probably going to want to continue doing this, and I like to have my phone on, right? It's very vital to everything I do. It's pretty much everything I do. Outside of God. The phone is the phone. God is God. The phone really doesn't matter, but I have to have it to run my business. So it's critically important for that and for what I'm doing. But my point is, folks just got to understand. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm already looking at different classes, courses, watching videos about mechanical engineering. I'm going to be trying to teach myself and learn about how engines work and all of that. And, that's the thing. The minute that this dough and money comes in, then I would have the money and the resources to actually build, my own engines, different kinds of engines, different kind of prototypes, test out different things, and people don't understand this is not far fetched for me because I've done, you know, similar stuff with different perspectives and aspects. I mean, for a long time, my whole life, I know I have a lot of knowledge that the public in the world will never know. I'm a genius, seriously. I mean, like I said, even when I was in college, I was studying a lot. That's all I did was study different concepts. And that's what I'm continuing to do. That's why, like me, I'm obsessed with it, So that's why, like me, like part of me, I have to keep maintaining with the training, but I just really would like to like research like 24 hours a day if I could. Like, that's how smart I am because I'll just, get these trails of things and I'll start learning. And it's like I download programs for different things. Like, I don't need school because school will just slow me down. That's what people don't get. Y'all talk about degrees. You get a degree, it's meaningless. It's a meaningless piece of paper. It means nothing. You know what I mean? And then what? To go work a job? To go work for someone else and not be free? Is that smart? Right. Again, this is why I don't communicate with folks because I have it all right. So, what's up? My philosophy is 100% correct. You either follow me or I don't know what you're doing. I'm running circles around everybody, homeboy. I accomplish anything I want. I don't need a school. I can download those programs literally like Neo into my mind and learn them in a matter of like 5 seconds. Like, not joking. That's how quickly I learn. Like, I pretty much like saw like I'm taking notes, right, and I'm journaling. My mind works so quick. I can pretty much gather the material while I'm writing it, and I'm not even like paying attention. I'm like doing other things. You understand? Like, so I have to learn all these concepts about mechanical engineering and how it works, and there's different terms and terminology associated with it, right? And just learning the structures and movement and, give and how everything applies to it. I'm not going to talk about everything on here clearly, but it's very interesting stuff. And, like I said, it would put me in a position now where if I got the money, I can definitely get me a spot in a place with like a garage. Like, it doesn't have to be a garage, just a big opening of some sort that I can work in. And I can work on all these projects. And that's what's depicted. That's why it's a bat cave, because he has like the good, nice areas of it. And then the bat cave. And in the bat cave, he's doing a lot of building and stuff. It all makes sense. With God, we move with God. Everything is with God. So I'm building the kingdom of God, literally. You understand? So it's all been a calling from God, man. I answered the calling. I just can't believe that the public is not more in tune with who I am and what I'm doing. That's all. I just don't understand how folks, they'll cheer and they'll say this and that, but folks won't contribute a dime and don't want to really be a part of something. That's my thing. It's too dismissive with social media. Y'all want to talk and type on social media. Conversation in person and reality is way different than social media. Or y'all need to get off of this internet stuff. I don't operate on the internet. I'm a street dude. See, this is the thing. I'm a real human being. If I have a relationship with someone, it's not going to be online ever. I've never done that. What are you talking about? No, I just listened and heard people out, and people haven't taken any action, nobody, or moved or made a move. So what's the point? That's why I quit talking. Because you folks, I create an avenue for you to speak, and you don't even utilize it, and you don't speak. There's no purpose. So I'm gonna say this publicly too. As far as with Christina, like I said, I mean, time is of the essence. You understand? So again, this is what you did back in the day too. You didn't make any moves, but then you wanted to speak on my situation and my moves and what I was doing, and that's just not how it works. So I'm explaining this to you. You might want to start hurrying because time is of the essence, and right now, like, we're way behind time. You understand what I'm saying? It's been 5, 6 years or something like that now. I think it had to have been at least 3 because this was going on before 3 years. It's had to at least been 4. It's 4 to 6, I think. At least four, I think, somewhere around there. But my point is, that's irrelevant because nothing's been going on. It's just a conversation. Like I said, you should be talking to me every day, all day, right? And proving who you are, proving you're real, coming up here and camming up and saying, I support everything this man does and talk vocally. And at no point has this happened. This is all I asked, a couple of simple things that's just common, courtesy. So let me know because that's what I'm saying. Like, it is what it is. Us, we're moving forward. So that's the thing. Like, no, I'm not hearing any comments on what I'm doing and, my moves, at all. But especially when folks are not making any moves. If you're not paying me and you're not providing a budget and you're not supporting me, there's nothing you can say. That's why, like, I don't understand what the purpose is because there is no purpose. Like nothing is slowing me down. Nothing is slowing me down. Nothing is holding me back. I am completely Gucci moving forward. Okay? Come on, man. Everything is impossible odds with me. So I'm gonna say it again. Like, no, you have to have a right. You know what I mean? You have to have a right to discuss me, talk about my affairs, talk about my business, talk about what I've been through. Like I said, come on. Those are all real conversations. You know what I mean? Like, where's the conversation at? See my point? Like I said, bro, I don't talk on the internet, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, folks know what it is. We gonna I already know what they on, and like I said, that's the thing. Like, nah, I'm doing this by myself. You understand? And like I said, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what folks think. I don't know what anyone thinks. February 17th. That's 16 more days, bro. I've waited for years, man. And like still, it's like this never happens. Like, what is we waiting on? I don't understand. Like, bro, we should have seen some forward movement, man. I keep getting messages and downloads, and my faith is strong. I'm tired of talking about it, dude. Like, that's the thing. I did my part. I did everything. This is the reward time, man. Where's the reward, bro? You know what I mean? No, I don't understand it. I don't. I don't get it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's the thing. Like, what? Like, everything has to be delivered the right way. You know what I mean? When it's me, folks got to come correct. Like I said, we should have been talked. We should have been had a conversation. Folks should be talking to me every day. Folks should be supporting me. Folks should be sending me some donations. You know what I mean? Not making excuse after excuse after excuse for why you can't show any support. That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? Excuses saying, I don't know how this works. Everybody knows how this stuff online works. It takes 5 seconds. It's easy arithmetic. Come on, bro. I don't know what the purpose is, but like I said, over here, everything is serious business, official tissue, and we win. I already know what y'all on, and that's the thing. For what, bro? I'm not concerned about anything from my past. I'm not concerned about even dealing with any folks or anything that has to do with the internet. I'm good. You understand? I'm doing me in my corner. I'm doing me all by myself. I don't need no help. What I need is the money that I'm owed. You understand? That's what I need. I need the money I'm owed. And I need to be able to get this started. You feel me? And it's just that simple. But like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know what folks is waiting on. It's crazy to me, man, the type of digits that people throw around and want to talk money, but folks can't send $5, $20, $1 a day, nothing. That's crazy. I'm in a position now when this is what they're really in their feelings about. I'm in a position now where everything I can get, any money I can get a hold of, brother, do you understand I'm gonna be able to save all that money? All of it. I'll be able to save all that money, bro. Come on, man. Y'all can't be serious, bro. Like, truly, you cannot be serious. You feel me? So, like I said, we're going to keep on moving forward, bro. We're going to keep on moving forward. We're going to keep on doing our thing, doing my thizzle. And like I said, I'm hard at work, man. That's the next thing. I'm teaching myself mechanical engineering. I don't care what I got to do. I got to learn it. So if the money came when I got the money, then I'd be able to, purchase everything I need to be able to build and do what I want. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I can even have money, to get people to help me build all sorts of stuff, bro. What y'all don't seem to understand is like what I'm doing here is going to make like everything with like Tesla look kind of funny. Real talk, because it's on another level. Do you understand that? I'm a genius, bro. A real literal genius. You understand? I just haven't. That's why they don't want to let me get a leg up and get going in the game like everybody else. But everybody else got a full support system and they good. Those would be side situations for me. I'm already good because of my own hard work, because I built everything with my bare hands and my genius mind by myself with no help. And you understand? Come on, bro. Y'all folks don't know what it's like, man. You don't know what it's like being in my shoes because you don't have all these jellyfish. You understand? Y'all will never know what it's like. You understand? So what's up? Folks can't say nothing to me. All y'all done is prove my point. All that gossiping didn't do anything but help me and make me famous. Thank you. Yeah, I was already famous. I'm gonna get more famous every day like I'm doing. What's up? You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, I'm not here to follow rules. I'm here to break all the rules and make the new ones. Yeah, I'm a real boss, real gangster. You understand? So like I said, we're gonna keep on moving forward. We're gonna keep on doing what we do. It's just that simple. Feel me? This is what I'm doing now. Like I said, a lot of journaling, going to learn and teach myself mechanical engineering. I don't have time to talk to nobody, don't have no time for distractions, don't have no time for nothing. No extracurricular activities. The only thing I may do is focus on my training, right? And try to maintain that and keep building with that, keep pushing because I keep getting stronger. Everything is what I'm doing. Everything is for this Batman project. There's nothing else. So that's what I'm saying. You either with it or you ain't. You either with me or against me. You either are in or you out. It's that simple. There's no waiting. There's no talking online. There's no talk while you're 2,000 miles away when you don't have to be. Like I said, what y'all waiting for? Come on, homie. There's days going by every day. I can't do what I need to do or what I want to do. Come on, man. I'm ready to get going, bro. My goodness, bro. We got the whole internet. You know what I mean? I liked what Rob Rack said, and I'm going to say this real quick. It meant a lot to me. Everything he said has meant a lot to me, man. It's crazy to me. That's what he's a real one. I don't care what no one says. Rob Rack is a real one because he's the only one on this network, right, that actually stood up and said the truth and allowed there to be some unity. He said the truth. He said, you don't understand human psychology at all. And he said, what you're doing is basically bringing folks together. And you can tell what their agenda is because they're all agents of Satan and they're evil. And he said, I understand because he gets it. He sees what's going on. Y'all just showed and exposed everything that y'all are on and what you're doing to a random guy who actually is smart enough to peep game and see what's going on. That's why he said, I understand. That's why I was like, you can get going so I can talk because he's trying to help me out and speak. I understand. We're on the same page. I don't know what it is with Rob Rack, but me and him is like it's like telepathic. Like I don't even got to be speaking. It's like we already understand each other, I guess, just because we're men, which is kind of cool, because that's not something that I find or see too often. So shout out to Rob Rack, man. Like I said, I'm full support, bro. And you've never really seen me in this position on here because everybody else was playing games. You understand? Everybody else wasn't serious and a real individual, and I am, and clearly he is, because it was very real. It took a lot of realness to say what he said. We know these folks' agenda, and that's fine. I mean, what's up? It's all backfiring and it ain't working. Just like he said, it's bringing us together, and that's what we need, and that's what I keep promoting and teaching: unity. It's the truth. It meant a lot to me what he said, man, that he was like, yeah, if you came out here, like, we can go eat. Like, what people don't understand is I go through a lot. I go through a lot physically every day because of what happened when these folks made their phone calls to Seton Hospital. Start listening. Yeah. So, like, me, like, traveling is not like a small thing. It's a huge deal because I don't know, I don't know. Nothing is guaranteed for me. That's what folks don't get. Never. That's why that's why I'm, became what I am, because I'm literally have to be immortal, bro, to make it this far and to keep even moving or operating. You have no idea, bro, how hard it is being me. Nobody could have fathomed or imagined. I'm a walking miracle, bro. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like when I travel, oh, it's very scary for me because of what I'm going through. It never stops for me. And y'all still, like I said, it is what it is. Like that's the thing. Like, I'm not even in a position where I can discuss or want to talk about it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, what's goody? I'm out here winning. You know what I mean? Against impossible odds every day. Every day you see me win. You know what I mean? Like I said, it meant a lot to me. You know what I mean? And the crazy part is that, y'all keep talking, and the more you talk, he's liable to straight up and decide that he does want to sponsor me and invest in me. He's liable to straight up decide, yeah, I am going to bring him out here and we can go eat breakfast and he can tell me about his project and what he's doing and I'll help him do it. You don't seem to get it. That's a big deal to have a dude like him on my side. Do you understand that? And for him to have someone like me on his side, that doesn't happen every day. And I mean on a couple of different aspects. And that's what he was talking about and recognizing and acknowledging as well. And that's what we need. We need people to start coming together. I ain't these other folks, okay? I do what I do as a job, a career, right? People know my stand against crime and corruption is real. Yes, but I'm a real street dude. I'm a real person and I'm sovereign. I'm independent. I don't answer to nobody. I don't have to have loyalty to anyone because I don't work for anyone. Does that make sense? I believe in loyalty more than anything, you know? So, like I said, when he's shown me some loyalty already and he's spoken the way he spoke to me, I'm going to remain loyal, as long as he's respectful and acting right and, and I'm being treated correctly, I'm going to remain loyal because I believe in loyalty. You understand? But like, I just don't have a boss. I don't work for no one. I work for me. And he knows that. I'm independent and sovereign. I'm a boss unto myself. You know what I mean? So it has to be respect. And this is the thing that we can't do amongst men because, like I said, I'm the only real man who ever existed. But my point is, dudes can't even have a conversation no more, come together, and they don't get you're taking the bait of the devil. Just like when y'all join these groups, join these cults, join these gangs, you're taking the bait of Satan. That's why my job is that I put illegal organizations out of business in my sleep, homie. My job is that I stood up and defeated all the gangs. I stand up and I defeat everything that comes from evil. And you know what? You got to start waking up and realizing what's happening here and who y'all are talking to. Okay, so like I said, me and Rob Rack are cool, bro, and we have every right to be cool. You know what I mean? If y'all in your feelings about that, that's fine. I mean, again, y'all are just people watching. Y'all are viewers. Viewers gonna feel how they feel, but viewers are powerless. You feel me? Yeah, that's the thing. I'm a real street dude. I'm really a gangster. I'm really who I am. So I make my own decisions. Say what? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand what's the purpose of all the typing and talking. Told you what it is, bro. You're wasting your time, and all you doing is helping me. I make my own decisions, bro. I'm a boss. Is you serious? Come on, man. All y'all know who you talking to, bro. That's why you do it. I know exactly why y'all do it, right? hmm They fake talk because they want a reaction or response because they in their feelings because I have a business. It's crazy, man. So what? That's just crazy, son. So, like I said, yeah, Rob Rack and I are good. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to do what I can. I'll continue to talk with him. Like I'm sure when I'm on panel, he's not gonna be letting people come on the panel. Just like he said, he understands. He knows. He already figured it out. I'm sure he can see what's going on. So that's the thing. Like, yeah, I just want to be able to speak freely and be treated right, no matter who I'm dealing with. So, what's up? Things are just what they are. That's the thing. People want to type and they want to keep, misconstruing and changing every detail and saying this is that, this is this is something other than what it is. But things are just what it is. It never changes at any point. You feel me? So, like I said, like it's crazy to me, man. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. But like I said, they're gonna keep helping me, man. All these folks is my biggest fans. That's all they know how to do is help me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I love it. But yeah, like I said, right now I need somebody to help me with this phone bill, please. Like I said, it's about $60 somewhere around there. I need to get help with this phone bill. That way I can hopefully get it paid and be able to even out a little bit. And then I still got to make, even if that happened, I'd still need to make like over 600 something dollars, you know what I mean, just to get going and get this started. You understand? And then I'd be starting out and then I got to make a couple more racks so that I can be able to expand and be able to get the bus tickets and be able to move around and do what I need to do and try to go to these bigger cities that have an actual living wage or higher wages and see if I can find an opportunity while I struggle out there and land an opportunity to get, going. That's the thing. Folks act like it's an easy thing. Oh, get a job. A job don't pay nothing. None of them. Okay, this pays 100th of a cent for over 1,000 views. See, I built this so that I have this luxury on top of when I do go up north and get a job. Here, there's no jobs. The living wage is super low. It's pointless to work here. If you're smart, you're going to work up north. Everybody knows that. It's that smart. It's that simple. Facts don't change. You understand? That's why it's so funny to me when folks is talking because they don't know what they talking about, and then they literally getting hints and other people telling them, "Bro, he's famous." Like, bro, he's doing. Yeah, I'm doing something real while y'all is sitting in college wasting your time. Get real, man. Yeah, yeah. Folks is giving me they money, and I'm building an empire. Are you starting to catch on? Right? Because I'm a lot smarter than everyone. I keep trying to tell you who y'all talking to. Folks don't want to listen, man. Folks are sleeping on me. I'm telling you, somebody told these folks not to help me no more. That's what's been going on. It came out in the readings, and that's always been like that. You know what I mean? Could be same folks, could be different ones. I think it's all sorts of people on that. But my point is, that's the thing. It's always someone just talking too much, trying to, make up stories, say things that aren't true or whatever, or that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you ain't gotta help me. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing for me because I'm doing well. You know what I mean? Like that's what's crazy, bro. Like these people be talking, y'all don't even have the same rules. You know what I mean? Looking at it right now, bro. It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like, what are they even talking about? You remember when these folks was talking about having a light on? I'm looking right now. Do people don't have a light on? So what's going on? Right? You see what I'm saying? Like, but they're not going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I told you, you can't tell me that folks don't do their job because everybody knows it's obvious and blatant as it gets. You know what I mean? Real talk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna film this right now. I'm gonna film it so I have proof. See, I'm real smart. Give me 1 second. So yeah, like I said, it is what it is, man. But yeah, that's what my thing is that too. Like, I mean, I literally like I'm freeing up space. I'm not even like worried, bro. I'm not trying to get evidence or nothing like that. But what I am gonna do is just make sure that I'm in a position where I can prove my point real easily. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, it's always convenience. Y'all make rules according to how you want to make rules, and y'all want to change things and do things your way. Like I said, that's the meaning of corruption. It doesn't make any sense at all. You understand? It's crazy, man. Look at this, bro. Look at this, man. Yeah, these folks got a full support system, bro. Every day, these folks all help each other every day. Like I said, they paying for everything for each other. They got everything they need. Y'all can't be serious, bro. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, bro, but this is crazy, son. This is getting to the point that it's like I can't believe this, bro. Like that's the thing. Like I'm such a good person. Like I still want to help people and I still want to help the valley when I get my money. And like I truly do. Like I still want to help, but man, this is crazy, bro. For people to have it this good for this long and not want to break bread and not be able to contribute a dime, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying the truth is it's almost like how do you put it? The way it reflects to me and shows me is it's all and like that's the thing. I don't want to be like them. You know what I mean? I really don't. So like I'm not gonna let it even, I'm gonna still be me and be generous and help, but everyone, no matter who, even if they didn't do anything for me, I don't want to be like them, bro. I don't. I really don't, bro. I think that's what people want. You know what I mean? That's the thing, bro. Like people don't get like the toughest people like me, we're quiet and we're good people. I focus on God. I work on becoming a better person every day. The realest dudes is me. That's who do it. And they lonely a lot like me. You know what I mean? Like, come on, homie. Like I said, I'm a G, homie. I don't know what's going on the internet. Like I said, I'm not worried. Like I said, like, what's up? Yeah, like I said, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know, like, Where is the actual real conversation? When we gonna conversate? When we gonna talk? You understand? Like that's the thing. Like you know what I mean? Like folks don't get. I'm gonna be doing interviews in the hood. I'm coming to a hood near you, homie. I'm gonna be doing interviews in the hood in the ghetto. The real deal. Do you understand that I have all the street clout? All of it. I got all the clout tokens. Every single one of them, bro. I'm like Mario here. Mario, Luigi. Literally, that's how many tokens and coins I got in the street. You serious? I got street clout for real. Boy, I don't got to do no talking. It ain't internet clout. I'm talking about in the street stripes. Yeah. You were never supposed to hear a dude like me. That's what y'all, that's why they want to downplay. Oh man, he's so real. He's so amazing. Okay, let it be. How about that? How about everybody take a step back and just let it be? It's the truth. Just face reality, man. It ain't that hard, bro. Come on, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get going, man. But like I said, that's what I'm focused on. I'm gonna teach myself mechanical engineering. I'm gonna try my best to put all this together. Like I said, outside of that, I don't know. We'll just have to see what I want to do, because like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to try to pay this phone, and it's on the 5th. Like I said, but no one can send me $60, $60 to $100. I'm just saying it makes me really feel like I should really just pick up and leave as soon as I get my money. And that's what I plan to do anyway. But I'm talking about pick up and leave to the point that when I come back, I just, keep all my money or something. Like, don't do nothing but focus on me and the people I want to help, because it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I helped so many people. I helped so many people in the valley. I literally built the valley's economy, bro. Like, what are you talking about? This is where I was buying all them mics from like Guitar Center that cost like like over $4,000 or $5,000. You know what I mean? I saw some dude on social media today. He was bragging about that. Yeah, my mic's like 4 grand. He roll his eyes like it's a big deal. 4 grand ain't nothing. A $4,000 mic, that ain't nothing, bro. I've had the MK4 mic. I've had the Bluebird. I've had all that stuff, bro. I just let that stuff go. I don't even care about it. That's what I'm saying. Folks don't get we live differently. I made and spent so much money that I don't value material possessions ever. Not because of how much I made and spent. I just never have. I don't look at it the way you do. Y'all want to harbor and keep everything. I've had problems where I can't even keep stuff because I literally go through things. Yeah, like physically, because I've been through so much to the point that like material items will literally have an effect. No joke. That's common sense, bro. I've told you my real story before. So what are you talking about? Like real talk, bro. I was in a Porsche, and going through hell while I was driving a Porsche. What do you think mattered more? Myself and me or the Porsche? Me. I didn't care about the Porsche. I cared about me. I matter. That's why these folks will never get it, because you look at money like it's everything and it don't mean a thing, bro. Money ain't nothing, bro. What are you talking about? My goodness, bro. I think it's crazy how folks act like they don't know, but we've taught these lessons. God is teaching these lessons. All these folks learned already. And you want to come online and speak and what I'm saying, not acknowledge reality. Come on, bro. Yeah, that's exactly what I was on that panel talking about. Yeah, like I said, nah, y'all like to get online, you like to play. Y'all like to talk in a way that you don't talk in reality. Like I said, I'm a grown man. I'm not here for that. See what I'm saying? I'm a real gangster. I'm the real mob. I'm here to have a conversation that's respectful. You understand? I'm a grown man, homie. What is y'all talking about? See, that's the thing. Folks forget I'm 36, bro. I look young as hell, but I'm 36. Real G. You know what I mean? G'd up for real. What's up? You understand? Like I said, like I run the streets, bro. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's the thing. Like people can talk, bro. That's cute. You know what I mean? It sound cute. It's just like all that Chicago stuff. Like I said, it sound cute. It sound cute on a camera. It sound cute on a mic. It sound cute on a track. This is not fabricated, little homie. This is not fake the way I talk. This is really who I am. Y'all heard me talk like this since I was sitting in that Holiday Inn on Austin Town Lake counting money and moolah. You remember that? Thousands. That's why they was mad, because I was showing thousands and thousands of dollars on camera like it ain't nothing. Wearing my do-rag. Telling you I'm the king. Bring back all them videos. Y'all don't remember? Come on, homie. Y'all all know what good, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. The fact is, people know what it is, man. These people know I'm the top dog, bro. Do you understand how much power I have? Do you even know anything about me? These folks don't even know how much I've done in my life, how much I've accomplished. You don't know nothing about me, bro. I'm a real gangster, bro. You understand? Like that's what I'm saying. Like let folks talk, man. And what's the world seeing every day and finding out? I'm everything I ever said I am. You understand? That's the difference. Like for some people, it's an act. Some people try to create a fake persona. Not me. I didn't have to. I've been me my whole life. I'm myself, bro. You understand? So, like I said, that's the thing. Like, nah, I can't wait to get money. I want to go up to them projects in New York, like what I'm showing you, like Taft projects. I want to go out there with the real homies. You understand? They not gonna know who the hell I am. They gonna be like, what the hell? I'll roll up on blocks, bro, that I ain't even welcome to. Do you understand that? Don't nobody else do what I do. They don't got the heart to do what I do because they ain't me. That's the thing about New York. New York gonna do the same thing. They gonna play games and pretend until they realize who they talking to. You understand? Then they all gonna be like, oh, well, never mind. I didn't know that was you. Like, that's you? Okay, you good. You know what I mean? That's I'm telling you. Watch when we come through these hoods and these boroughs in New York and stuff like Brooklyn. What do you think? I'm gonna be accepted? Boy, y'all act like I don't know how things are in places, bro. I know how it is everywhere, bro. I'm gonna be coming through Brooklyn. I'm gonna be coming through Bed-Stuy. I'm gonna be coming through Baltimore hoods and projects, homie. I'm really who I say I am, bro. That's the difference. Like y'all don't get. I'll come through and literally recruit all the streets, all the street dudes. I'll recruit them. They'll all work for me. I'm for real, bro. Do you understand how powerful God has made me? Y'all think I'm alone in this? Not really. Not at any point, and not as soon as I get the bread. I'm gonna have street soldiers without even trying, homie. I promise you. I'll come through the hood and the ghetto, bro, and recruit everybody. Everybody be riding for me. I get every hood on my back, supporting me. Real talk. You understand? Because with me, folks don't have a choice. You feel me? Because I'm really a gangster. You saw what it is when I told you, hey, listen, I go on blocks, I take over the whole block. These folks, is it funny now? I don't run every block. Yes, I do. It's not even up for discussion. See what I'm saying? Like I said, same thing on Rainy Street. Rainy Street mine, 6th Street mine. I run those blocks. I tell you, I'm the king of it. I mean, I'm the king. You know what I mean? All that other fake stuff, you can miss me with that. I don't got time. You see what I'm saying? See, I don't entertain stuff like that because Rob Rack said it perfectly. He pointed it out. He said what it is. He said the truth. Exactly. That's my point. See, gangsters got to fall back at some point and quit taking bait. That's the new generation. See, this wasn't the way we was. No, I've given everybody every opportunity, man. Always. I still do. I still walk around on this G stuff. I'm a gangster. But my point is, at some point, you got to stop because it's smart. Self-preservation is conducive for me. You understand? So now I don't take bait. That's what folks do. They want to pretend in front. That's cute. I mean, it's a generation I don't understand or care about, and they make no sense, and they have nothing, and they don't own anything. What can you tell me? You know, and there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way I feel. So, like I said, like the answer is no. I'm good. That's what I'm saying. That's what folks do. I tell them what it is. I run the street. I run 6th Street. I run Rainy Street. They want to sit there and pretend. There's no disagreeing. You can't tell me my reality. If I don't run it, how come I made all that money out there on Rainy? If I don't run it, how come I made all that money for years on 6th Street and ran everything? How come everyone know me in the Arch and the Shelter and I was the king of the Arch? How come these is the baddest blocks known to man? Can you do your research and history on who I am? If I'm not gangsta, why did I make it in the bridge in Dallas? The Shelter in Dallas is worse than any prison. Research the stuff that happens in there. You know how much stuff that I was right there for and saw and witnessed everything? You can't be serious, bro. Folks want to talk about prison. Homie, I've been in places 8 million times worse than prisons. Okay? You don't seem to get it. Okay? That's the thing. I have a future to preserve. That's the scariest part. They act like it's easy. There was moments when I was in the bridge where it was very uncomfortable, where it was downright scary. It ain't easy. See, even for me, because I have a future, bro. See, it's not about just being tough. It's about self-preservation. You have to learn it at some point. You have to learn, hey, I got everything going for me. You see, that's why I'm not quick to be like, oh yeah, I want to prove something. These folks talk to me like I'm in my 20s. I'm 36. Oh yeah, I need to prove something. I'm going to go hop on a bus and go into a shelter in Dallas again and put myself through all that. For what? to go to a different city and maybe have a chance of getting a job. They don't hire in Dallas. It's the same story everywhere, even in Austin. Austin's worse. Austin is so much politics. They sit there and keep talking behind my back, making up lies and stories that don't exist. Yeah, the false testament was proven wrong. I don't know what y'all are talking about. What's the purpose? You understand? You ain't doing nothing but helping me, man. I love how all that stuff they talk, but it all stays on the internet. And it always has and always will. That's some fake internet stuff. What? Did you just try to say it was real? It's not real, bro. I'll tell you what's real. Anytime y'all want to have a conversation, a real one, holla. I'll tell you what's real quick. You feel me? Yeah. I'll tell you reality. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't talk to them folks because the same ones that want to create a false testament are the same ones who wear wires. Yeah. Yeah. You understand? That's what I'm saying. They want to fake talk, but then you can't talk back. What kind of game is that? It's the same game they play on here. That's why I don't speak to none of y'all. That's how gangsta I'm with it. I can't even talk to folks no more. I can't speak to you at all because I don't know who's who. And all y'all on the same thing. Real talk. Haystack said the same thing. He said, I think all of y'all are informants. Facts. Facts. And I don't even be doing nothing but the right thing. But my point is, it doesn't matter because folks, just you can see what they on. They just jelly. There's a lot of jellyfish for no reason. Everything I do is right. It doesn't matter though, because I'm a tough guy. See what I'm saying? So a tough guy ain't got no business talking to somebody who ain't tough. You know what I mean? Who's a soldier boy run and tell him. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like if I'm real with you and I tell you the truth, you literally couldn't handle the truth. If I told y'all the truth of who I am today, right now, where I stand, you folks would be like, "What? That's not even possible." Exactly, and I'm right here, homie. Yeah. You folks don't get when I tell you I run things. I really run the streets. I really run things. I really put work in. I'm really a gangster. You understand? It's different. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, boy, these rappers try to portray an image like they me. I really move like that. I really, have really moved like that. Like, do you understand? Like, it's like a mechanism, bro. I just turn it on, and this is within me. I just turn it on, and like super gangster, super thug come out. Y'all do not move like me, homie. That's what I'm saying, man. Folks want to talk so much, like, where is the respect, bro, for reality? That's the thing. Like, nah, bro, your whole thing has nothing to do with me. You got something going on with reality, partner. Yeah. See, that's what they think. Yeah. Gangsters ain't trying to prove nothing, especially to folks with no identity. What? Talking about trolls and this and that. I don't got time for none of that, bro. Like what? I don't even entertain conversations like that. That's why they in their feelings because they know I'm the boss. Like, you understand? That's what's so funny to me. Like, they act like there's a conversation being had that doesn't exist, but the only conversation is right here, reality. See what I'm saying? All I do is win every day, man. Like I said, these folks is out of luck, man. You understand? Like I said, karma's real, God is real, and God is serving justice right now. It's karma time, baby. Yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna get going, man. Like I said, I ain't got nothing more to say, but like I said, I'm teaching myself mechanical engineering. That's what I'm gonna be on. That's what I'm gonna be doing, and that's it. It takes a lot of work, man. You know what I mean? So I'll be back. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Much love, and that's about it, man. Keep it real. You feel me? Like I said, I'm out here winning, and I'm gonna make every dime I can. You know what I mean? Like I said, any money I can get my hands on now, I can start investing. I already made 2 investments. They're small, but I'm starting. That's a big deal for me. You feel me? That's what you don't get. That's why I need help for the phone bill and help for things, right? Clear as day, right? You hear me, right? Yeah, no, I make plenty of dough. I make money. It ain't about that. And like I don't make a whole lot, but I make enough because I hustle and I'm smart because I use my gift of gab and my $1 million mouthpiece. What are you talking about? I've been rich my whole life. I'm wealthy as hell. I'm the wealthiest man in existence right now. What are you talking about? I may have spent more money than your entire government and anyone who ever existed. There's no conversation that will be had. There's nothing up for debate. Reality is reality. Denial is not an option. What are you talking about? Like I said, I'm glad that folks feel so strongly because I'm succeeding. That's awesome. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, no, I already made 2 investments, man. Shit, you know how much that is? That's $40 right there already. That's 40 right there. So that's the thing. Like I built the infrastructure to do all this, and like I said, yeah, I'm already investing. That means for the future. That means money that I don't want to even be touching. while y'all talking about this and that, and folks feel some way because I'm asking help to pay a phone bill. Yeah, because I'm stacking dough and investing. That's why I built all this. That's why you in your feelings, because you knew it. Because every dime I get now, I can save, and there ain't nothing anybody could do about it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, outside of what I got to do and what I got to pay for and all my stuff, you know what I mean? And like expenses, regular stuff. Outside of that, and the phone bill, that's it. Everything else is getting invested, homie. Yeah, that's what they do. They worried about my finances. Well, it's too bad. There's nothing you can do but watch my finances keep rising. Yeah. Oh, I'm already getting going. What do you mean? I've been had it together. The question is, how are the Woffords doing? Son. These are unrighteous folks, man. Come on, son. Self-righteous, unrighteous. I'm truly righteous, bro. Come on, man. It's just evil and wickedness, bro. You know what I mean? I'm righteous. I'm the son of God and son of man. There's no confusion. The public agrees with everything I'm saying. It's all been proven. What's up? What y'all got to say now, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm already invested, man. Ain't no slowing me down. Like I said, I got to get $1,000 invested. That's what you got to understand. That's my goal. That's why I need all the help I can get. All the Valley got to do is make a decision. You know what? We're going to help this guy. He helped us. I'm still telling you, I'm going to protect everybody here no matter what. It's the truth, and I'm going to keep my word. That's what I'm saying. As much as folks don't do nothing for me out here, I'm going to still protect the people of the Valley. I'm going to still help. You can't say I'm not a good dude because I'm a good guy and I do it all for free. Everything I did down here, I did for free. They haven't paid me a dime. So, like I said, hopefully they'll change their attitude. Hopefully they'll want to support me, and I'm gonna keep on talking and asking, and that's it. Like, I understand how to talk. I understand leverage. I understand how to get things going. I like the expression they used. It was funny in the comments. They said, blah blah blah, and he tried to. I didn't try to do nothing, brother. I don't have to try to do it. Like I said, I support Rob Rack genuinely. I'm talking to him because I support him. I never had asked him for any money or anything like that. Now, after you said that, then I was inclined to. Then I was like, yeah, let me ask, which I still haven't gotten a chance to actually ask him. You know what I mean? But like, that's the thing. I'm not talking to him because I want money. I'm not these other folks. I'm talking to Rob Rack because I like him. I think he's a good dude. I support him. You know what I mean? I want what's best for him. I care about people. It's all love over here, truly. You know what I mean? He don't have to give me a dime, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. That's the thing. Every time that these folks is typing and talking, you notice how they never have their facts straight. Like, proven right there because you keep saying things that aren't true and aren't there. You said that I had asked him to help me with a phone bill. Brother, I asked my own friend. In reality, what are you talking about? And I got the money and told you I got the money, and you heard and saw. See, that's what they do. They pretend they didn't see reality. What is that? Right? The phone bill thing never had nothing to do with any of that. I never asked any. What are you talking about? I was talking about somebody completely different, bro. See what I'm saying? They all over the place, homie. Can't ever get their facts straight. Can't get right. So see, now that you want to say that, see, based off your actions, it's called accountability and responsibility, homeboy. So now because you did that and you want to say things that clearly aren't true and you know they're not true, and you're hearing my position and you want to, pretend and act like you ain't hear me. Okay, now I'm gonna ask. Now I got no problem asking, at least on here publicly on my show. It would be great if he wanted to help me pay this phone bill. It'd be great if he wanted to invest in me in any way, but that's everyone. That's not just him. Anyone can invest. Like, no, I truly hope genuinely, man, that I want to see him completely get everything together and get his act together the right way. And the way I talk is just tough love. I try to, make it as nice as I can, but I want to see him do well. I mean, truly, I'm glad that he's got money. I didn't know that he had money like that. I'm glad that he has some bread. I'm glad that he's doing well. I mean, it is what it is. Other than that, I mean, if you're going to speak on me, I mean, say the truth. But like I said, folks don't speak on me. Folks can't speak on me. So what are you talking about? That's what they do. Oh, I'm going to go on the internet and pretend. Okay. Play Pretendville. I mean, I don't care. That's all it is. Literally, they all get online and do the same thing. I want to tell you your reality. I want to tell you that, it's different than what it is. Brother, I'm out here living it. I'm pretty sure I know my reality, brother. Come on now. Yeah. Like what? Brother, I've been talking, speaking publicly for years. Everything's proven on camera. You can't challenge reality, brother. What are you talking about? Golly. What I'm saying, like just quiet desperation. That's the level of jellyfish. And Rob Rack noticed it and pointed it out. He said, "Do you know how much what you have to do stuff like exactly?" This been going on forever, bro. Talking to Rob Rack, this has been going on for decades, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how hard that is in my shoes? You know what I mean? These folks think it's cute. Like, bro, what? And then it wasn't like it was just one group. No, everyone got in on it and wanted to be a part of it. You know how guaranteed I am to win my federal lawsuit. Now you know why I keep talking about it and that I'm taking it to Supreme Court because I'm guaranteed to win millions. You can't have that energy for no reason and then justify it. You can't do that. The minute you even get, it's already been explained, bro. The minute you get like two or more folks involved in that, bro, come on, man. This is a guaranteed win in Supreme Court, bro. Yep. And I got tons of proof without even trying. I don't even have to document. I'm not documenting. I just deleted a whole bunch of stuff because I don't care because I need room to do what I need to do. I got to record. I want to see happy things, man. If it happens, it happens. I'll leave it in God's hands. I'm not going to sit here and document evidence and have space taken up that I need to do my job. I don't want to look at things that aren't positive and aren't happy. I want to be happy, man. You feel me? Like, that's the point. That's why they do it. Like, yeah, because you want your influence to come over into what I'm doing. And I'm all right. I'm not allowing that no more. Yeah. And it's in the reading and download. A guy was talking about, I didn't see the reading, but I saw the title and it said, you took your power back and it's literally, it's alternating and changing all of reality and the result and everything. So everything is changing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying concerning everyone, even Christina. I'm in my power. I took my power back. I have power. Okay. Making up stuff, talking in fairy tale land. That's cute, but it has nothing to do with me. Like I said, whoever wants to be with me is going to have to be in person. And I'm not entertaining anything that's from the past. So if you're thinking and people really believe that I'm going to put myself through what I went through in the past again, I mean, that's silly as hell, bro. I mean, what? Yeah. And what did I say? All these folks will pretend like they don't hear when I'm talking, but you're speaking and you're contacting me and trying to talk to me. You want to be in control of something, but you control nothing. You want to control a conversation, but you don't know how. I'm always in control. Okay, honey? Okay, sister? And if you read, what did I state and what did I say concerning every matter? I said what? I said, nope, you can support and you can donate. I'm not doing no talking. I got nothing to say. They literally be asking, is it okay? Is it okay that I contact you again? Is it okay that I do? I mean, did you not see what you just said, last month? What you typed? Did you think I didn't see your actions? I said, no, it's not okay. Why would it be okay? I think that was a rhetorical question. I think you knew the answer before you asked that. Right? See, that's what folks think. They want to still pretend. Right. That pretending stuff never existed. So I suggest that, everybody come to reality and just accept it. I'm a boss. I do what I want, homie. This internet stuff, I don't know what y'all on. Like I said, I have all the power. So again, when it comes to a relationship or whatever woman that I want to talk to, like I said, they all pursue me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, just waiting in the rain to be pursued by you. Oh, sister, come holler at me, cause I'm Tyrese Lee, yeah. Oh man, I look better than Brad Pitt, man. You better quit playing, bro. I'm not worried about that. You know what I mean? Like I said, but yeah, like I said, that's the thing. Like, first step with any relationship will be you're gonna have to talk to me. I don't just jump into anything or you show up in person and all of a sudden everything I said just doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't work like that. I would tell you the same thing in person. Right. So again, it's like, no, you have to preemptively speak and get on the same page. Again, that's why I create an avenue for us to talk. And then, I mean, you didn't utilize it. Instead, you want to let everybody run around the internet and say things that aren't true. And that's your responsibility, right, to address that. And this was all stated. You want to act like you're not hearing me, but you did hear me. So, like I said, what folks don't get is whatever I say goes, and I'm going to get what I want always. So, whatever I say, that's what it is. If I say to do something, it has to be done. That's called a boss. Yeah. And I don't move forward on any matter regarding anything or anyone until what I ask to be done is done. You understand? Because I'm a boss. So I'm going to say it again. Ah, y'all need to address that matter publicly. And like I said, I'm owed a lot of public apologies, and folks need to come on my program, cam up, and show and prove who they are and say, I stand behind him 100% and prove it. Everything I do. And if you don't, then why are you typing to me? See, it doesn't work both ways. If you don't support me and you're an enemy, then you got no business typing to me, right? See? Yeah, no, see, I'm not wrong for standing on business and standing up for myself. I'm right, just like I was never wrong in the past for standing up for myself, because y'all folks were all getting together and doing the same stuff. At what point is this cute? It's not cute, brother. I've suffered enough. I've been through more than enough because of other people's bad decisions. I ain't going through anything more. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, yeah. Hell no, hell no. Yeah, miss me with that. See, so like I said, yeah, we talk on my terms. Like I said, I'm a gangster. You understand? I'm the mob. So folks want to talk to me, you're gonna talk on my terms. You understand? Yeah. So like I said, I have all the power and everybody knows it. So what's up? Feel me? You gotta understand. Folks want to talk about this. You want to, if some folks want to talk about marriage. I mean, if you want to marry into the mob, then that's up to you. Because that's what you marrying. I mean, you dealing with me, you marrying an actual mobster and a gangster. I just roll by myself, but I'm the original descendant of the mob, the real mob. So that's what you're doing, technically, right? It's kind of funny, but you're marrying into the mob, are you not? Yeah. This is straight gangsters over here. This ain't that New Jersey stuff. Okay. Yeah. So you might want to be a little G'd up too if you're going to marry, into that. If you're going to be deal with me, probably need to be a pretty strong woman, right? I'm just saying. See my point? That's what folks do. They want to, I want to tell him who he is. I'm the original descendant of the mob. That's who I am. That doesn't change no matter what you type, what you say, or what you tell yourself while you're rehearsing the mirror every day, pal. Sorry, the what? Why do you think Rob Rack and I get along so well right away? Because it's like gangster meets gangster. And you all want us to not get along so bad. I mean, you're telling yourself you thought, because you want to predict and say that my behavior and character is different than what it is. You probably thought that we would never get along, but now we do, because it's a mutual respect. It's an acknowledging each other as a man and presence. He's one of the only men that I've seen. He stood on business. He was a man. I don't care what no one says. And he handled, the breakup the correct way, in my opinion. And he's done it several times. He did it with that other one too. She kept talking mess and saying this and that, and he handled it good. So no, I'm proud of him. I see what he's on, just like he sees what I'm on. So that's, we're connected in that way, and I'm glad. No, I see what it is. I have a mutual respect for him, man. I'm all for him. That'll never change. Even if he got upset or he talked crazy or he was drinking and you know what I mean, he did or said something crazy. I mean, I'm not that type of individual. That's why I'm saying these folks, they want to pretend and act like they can speak for me. I speak for me. Y'all all do the same thing on the internet. I got grown women making videos talking about this troll stuff. I'm not here for none of that. That stuff don't work over here. You feel me? Straight up. So yeah, no, I'm a guy I'm a solid dude, and I'm gonna be loyal and solid with you no matter what. You got to do a lot for me to walk away. You understand? It's just that simple. So no, I think he's a cool dude. I think he's all right. I wish him the best. I hope that things go well, and if I can try to help him, go in the right direction. And I'm glad. I mean, to me, I feel like I'm still partly responsible for him, coming to God the right way. I really do, because all I talk about is God. And he didn't start that, from what I heard, until I was talking about it. So that's amazing. And God is so real and the Holy Spirit is so real that you can see that, like, you can see it within him. Like, he's changed, man. He's changing. Like, sir, he's changed in a good way, and I see it. Like, I'm super proud of him, you know, sincerely. And that's all I wanted for him. That's all I want for everyone. What are you talking about? Every person I dealt with on this network, you still owe me money, and I haven't even asked you. Why don't you pay me the money? I helped all of you. I was nothing but good to you. There's people on here I took care of. I actually saved some of these folks' lives. I saved your life. Okay? Please get off the internet stuff. Oh my goodness. Like, can you imagine, bro? Yeah, the people that I saved their life are on here pretending and they're in a jellyfish energy. That makes no sense, bro. Yeah, you got to make it make sense. Yeah, see, you're here to cause confusion, like Pac said, and we're here to bring in a new government that will feed all of New York and all of Texas and the entire United States and the world. I'm here to bring this new government in. And guess who the real, actual leader and the actual president is? Tyree Sneed. You understand? Yeah, he didn't even know how to say my name until yesterday. I heard him. It took him about 5 minutes to say my name, and then he let it out and actually said it. I've never heard him speak my name. He never has acknowledged that my existence or presence. So that felt kind of good. That was cool. Nah, he said Tyree. It took him a while. He was like, uh, he didn't even know how to say it. He said Tyree. That's God at work, man. That's God, you know. So God is at work. Like I said, no, love is stronger than fear, and we're going to continue to spread love and unity and be about the right principles and right things. Don't it don't mean I'm not a gangster. That's what gangster is, love, not fear, love. Yeah, that's what folks got to understand. So yeah, no, that's all love over here. I support Rob Rack 100%, and I just hope that his character gets better and better, and he continues to move in the right direction. And if I can help him to move the right direction, I'm always going to be here. So you can tell him that, or hopefully he'll hear that. But no, I'm happy about it all. Feel me? But yeah, no, we have an understanding, and like I said, it doesn't have to be him. It can be anyone. Anyone can help me pay the phone bill. Anybody can help, sponsor and pay me. Like, I mean, maybe he's got money like that. Maybe he would be like, you know what, you can literally come over here. I'll get you a room or whatever, and you can start working on the project. He might not care. The dude's a good dude. I can already tell. Like, he's an actual good dude. And it's crazy because he's a hell of an actor, because I did not know that. I don't think anyone did. I didn't have a clue. I thought he was something totally different. So he's really surprised me. Like, I'm in shock, honestly. I can't believe it. I mean, the dude really seems like a solid dude once you actually know him and talk to him. And he's not like that with anyone else. Like, you could say what you want. He ain't really like that with Octavius Prime. No, he's not. He tries to be, but he doesn't really seem to. He doesn't really like Octavius. He doesn't really seem to like the other dude at all. Like, it's like he like, anyway, he picks and chooses and selects. And I think he actually admires and respects me and likes something about me because of just how I am. I think that we have a mutual respect. I just do. That's not me just talking. I see it, and that's cool. So that's the way men operate. So, like I said, I mean, I don't know. I don't care where the funding comes from. Like I said, I'm not trying to get rich off folks. I'm trying to do this project to protect you, to help you. Like, and in the process, it'll help me, yeah, to better my lifestyle. But I want to travel. That's all I want to do. Like, what I mean? It don't even got to be moving to a place. But can you imagine? What if he did bring me out there? What if he was like, man, I'll pay for the hotel room for a month. Here, no problem. You can look for work. You can do whatever you need to do. You good. He literally has the power and could do that. Do you understand? He's the type of dude who would do that. I mean, I don't really got the heart to ask him. I'll say it on here, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's liable to do something. Like, I have no idea, bro. God is good, man. God is real. God said he's going to send me people to help me and someone to help me. It could be anyone. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, what if he did do that? Even with a month there in a hotel, bro, do you know what I could do? I wouldn't want to be where y'all know where I'm at, but if I could do that, bro, that'd be amazing. You know what I mean? Like, y'all always want to say something. Oh, 100%. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. Like, I'll sleep on a couch. What are you, on the floor? I don't care. You serious to have a chance to build? Like, what? Like, that's the thing. I can really build, and that's why folks in their feelings. They see they jelly because they know I can build. And that's what God said. He said, you're gonna be able to build a life anywhere. You get what I'm saying? So no, like it could happen. God is good, God is real. He might make that happen. You know, what if I was in the hotel? What if I was in Sacramento? I don't know how Sacramento is really. I imagine pretty ghetto and hood, but I mean there might be some good areas too. What if they did hire me at a job out there and I had a month already and he was like, don't even worry, if I got to get another month, I'll get it. Anything can happen, man. God does the impossible every day, brother. True. You know, I don't talk about God for what I can get. I'm not these churches that want to, siphon money and get millions of dollars. Watching a video about that, and they're ridiculous. Okay. You do stuff like that, and God will never forget it. See, I don't try to make money off of God. Okay. I've never done that. Okay. I don't try to make money in any way but the right positive way with hard work. Good. You know, I respect God and I love God. I don't use God and I don't use anyone to make money. So get that right. What do you mean? I love how you always saying that I'm doing and saying things that I'm not. That's crazy. So yeah, and then acting like anyone believes you. Like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna say something, people have to believe it. We don't believe you. You need more people. So no, I don't have any agenda. I never have, and these folks know I don't. These folks know I'm a pure dude. I'm pure, man. I'm pure in heart, man. Pure, completely pure. That's my gift. We've been over all this. They act like they're not here, bro. You're hearing me, bro. Like, come on, man. This pretending stuff, man. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? So, like I said, yeah, we way past that, man. We light years beyond all that false testament and all that other stuff. We so far beyond that, it's unreal. Every point's been proven. Every single one, bro. You serious? I've proved myself right every time without trying. Boy, stop it. So, like I said, nah, I mean, what if he did do that? What if I was out there in Sacramento and he said, "Yeah, you got time, bro. Don't even worry about it. Like, do your thing, do your Batman thing." Like, he could say that. He could say, "I'll pay for the bus ticket. You can bring your bulletproof vest as a carry on, right? And you can travel out here, and I'll facilitate everything, and we can get you started so you can start working in Sacramento. And I know you're going to make some money because you're already, got everything flowing. I already got a business. I already got this full scale business, right? So that's what I'm saying. I want to build on top of it. I just need an opportunity. It's the same thing that we tried to approach Groovy Jimmy on here online and talk about and ask, and he didn't want to do it. Groovy Jimmy is not Rob Rack. I'll say that right now. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for now. But and that's why the minute I brought him up, Rob Rack kind of said what it was real quick. But they're two totally different individuals, and I didn't understand that at first, and now I do. That's the thing. You have to give people a chance. You have to get to know people. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the thing is, what I think is going to happen is my money's going to come somehow, and God keeps telling me it's coming out of nowhere. I'm just going to get all this money and like divine love and my partner and everything. Like, I don't want it to be an ex-girlfriend. I'm telling you right now, I will walk away from that. I don't want that. I want my blessing to be without any catches. I want it to be, if it's money, money with good karma. Like he told me, he said, there's no bad karma with this money. It's all good karma with this money. Everything is good karma. You know what I mean? He's told me all this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, the deal I think is going to be, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think I'm going to be coming into the money I earned and what's rightfully mine and what belongs to me. Right. And all these people are going to have to come up off my door on my money and give me what I deserve. Right. That I've never even cared about or paid any attention to and have no idea what they're even talking about. But I think that my money's going to come to me. And then I think I'm going to be able to independently travel out there on my own. And like, yeah, I would go see him and talk to him. We can go to that breakfast place and, and just chill and have fun or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I'd have enough money where if I wanted to move into that hotel, I could, or I could move into another one. You know what I mean? Like, if I was going to do the hotel thing, I would want to get like a portable green screen, which I could probably buy out there. I'm sure they have them in Cali. And I would just use like a wall and put the green screen on the hotel. That way, y'all have no clue where I'm at and where I'm recording from. You get what I'm saying? And I'd learn how to do the green screen. And I could show him and teach him. Like, that's the type of dude I am. It's not going to be like, oh, I get money and then I forget who Rob Rack is or about Rob Rack or what he's going through. And, even when he says, I don't need to be put on or I don't need an opportunity. I don't know how much money he's sitting on. I don't know why he speaks so confidently like that. But, he's always been like that, But my point is, everybody needs help and support, man. Everybody needs to work together. It's not about how much money he has or any of that. I'm not trying to prove any point. This is just how I am, like, but it'd be super cool to go out there and, like kick it with him. And he just said he's the type of dude that he'd pay for the meal. He doesn't care. So that's cool because that's the way I always was. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. People trying to shift the perception, but you're not in a position to shift the perception because you're not a magazine, you're not a radio station, you're just trolls on the internet. What are you talking about? If you want to shift perception, you got to have an identity at least and a name in this game and a seat at the table and a voice. Okay? So I'm glad we addressed that, but like I said, nah, yeah, like I really hope that happens. I'd be super excited. I would literally be excited just to get money and have, tons of money, more than I've ever had. And the first place I would go as of right now, because everything else, the Christina thing hasn't worked, hasn't come through. There's been no evidence of nothing. Everything I've asked, nobody's even made a move. Nobody's come up here and cammed up and proven they're real or said I support you or been here for any of my shows or anything. So my first move would be that I'd go out there to Sacramento and go eat breakfast with Rob Rack. Isn't that funny? That'd be the first thing I'd do. Yeah. Like I mean, I would just go out there to have fun and be around him and we'll have some fun and probably go out to some bars and clubs. Like I think it'd be cool as hell. Like I like the dude, because he's kind of exciting. He's different. Like, I mean, yeah. So I mean, I was, saying things in jest and joking. I mean, I meant what I said, but I think we are becoming friends, and like, yeah, I would definitely chill with him and be around him. So yeah, I'd look forward to it. That'd be super cool. I just wish that I had a lot of money, to do it without, having to worry about any money, and then that way, like I can pay for stuff too and be able to help him if he ever needed it, like, that's all. But we'll see what happens. But no, I really want to do that. Like, for me, that's a big deal, bro. For me to go, I mean, brother, like I said, I rarely eat breakfast. For me to be able to go to some place like that, he says it's called Annie's or Anna's. I'm gonna look it up in Sacramento, I guess, in California. I think that's where he's at. And like he said, like we could eat breakfast there. I don't care what y'all say to me. That's a big deal. I don't have breakfast very often at all right now. In the shelter, they fed us breakfast every day. I have to, fend for myself and provide everything myself. So that's why I ask people to donate. I'm a content creator. I survive off donations, and you folks don't want to give me a dime. So no, it's not that I'm struggling. It's that it's clear what you're on and how you feel, and it's wrong. You know what I mean? So my point is like, no, that's a huge deal for me because I'll go over there. I want to get me some real over easy eggs with hash browns. You know what I mean? I'm sure if I didn't have that much money, he's a nice guy, bro. I could just tell he's a good dude. He'd probably be like, man, get whatever you want, bro. You want to eat like two breakfasts in one, just eat it. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm hungry. I eat. I mean, I'll eat. Like, I eat like for real, bro. That's what folks know. I'm thin and all, but I eat. Okay. That's where most of my money go. That's why I spend money, and that's why I struggle because I have to eat. A lot of calories with this working out. I gotta eat. I train all the time. You feel me? It's just part of it. Like, oh man, I love to eat, bro. I love me some food. You have no idea, bro. I be eating all the time, way more than I see him eat. Real talk. I eat way more than him. Okay. So, and I'm like 160, 150 some pounds right now. So, yeah, no, like I can eat, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd be excited as hell. Just like in Green Bay when I was up there and we get to go out to eat breakfast. I was super excited. I loved it because it's a new thing for me. You know what I mean? And like, I'm just happy just living life, bro. You know what I mean? So, no, I look forward to it. I hope that it all, happens. I think it'd be super cool, and we probably have a good time. Like, I don't know how I really fare with video games ever since all this stuff that I've been through and survived. I don't get on TikTok at all. I can't because of what I've been through. You know what I mean? I'm a walking miracle, bro. So, I mean, video games I'd have to kind of ease into. Maybe I could do like computer games like I was. I think I can do that, but video games I got to kind of be careful with, honestly. Um, so I don't know about that. I probably wouldn't want to do it honestly. But my point is, like, we'd figure out something to do. Go out to a club, bar, just chill, talk, have some fun. We'd find some. There's probably arcades out there or something. I'm saying I like the dude. I think he's a normal guy. That's what I like about him. Like he's actually someone that I would be friends with. That like we would just have fun and go do stuff. Like I don't get what the big deal is about that on here. That's the thing. See, these people think they're in control of something. I don't know where you're getting that information from. Like, I'm the creator. I'm in control of everything. That's the whole point. I'm famous. I'm the one who made and spent more money than your entire government. I'm the celebrity. I'm the 36-year-old gangster that has really paid the dues in the street and been through everything and been in the positions that are scary as hell and done all the things that y'all want to do, but you can't. The fact is that most people want to be me. So that's why they act like this. You understand? Like, so me, I'm basically retired. I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want in life. I don't know what folks is talking about. I got free reign to do whatever I want. You know what I mean? So I'm all about my freedom, man. I'm free as it gets. So I love life, man, and I'm gonna continue to be happy and build. And God is using everything that these people wanted for me. They're going through and using everything that they wanted and making me stronger. You feel me? That's the truth. And I'm here to help other people. I'm here to help other people get out of the darkness that I've been in, you know what I mean? This entire time. Like, I'm here to help people climb out of it and build with God and really build a real relationship with God. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff we could do out there. So I'm gonna look it up, man. I'm gonna look into Sacramento. I'll probably end up being Batman in Sacramento. And Katy, Texas, for that matter, probably everywhere. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get going. Keep it real. We'll talk in a minute. All right, easy money.